I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, for giving me the spirit to use the lesson. I want to give double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. This lesson I want to get into today is about the prophecy about the MOTB, or not coming to pass. Some people believe that the MOTB is it's a spiritual thing, but it's not. It's a RFID chip. Okay, that's the MOTB. The MOTB is FRID chip. The RFID chip. I keep on saying FRID chip, Slovakia, but it's called hold on, let me check. RFID-C chip. Yeah, radio frequency identifier. That is the thing that goes in your hand, like right here in your hand, and you get to hover and you buy stuff. There's a lot of videos out that people could do that, and I want to show you it on screen right now so you can see it. I don't want to just say it out the blue and you don't believe me, so I'll just show it to you. We're waiting for this thing to load up. While that loads up, I'll just prove to you how it fits a prophecy. So first, let's go to Revelation chapter 32, verse 16. It says, "And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand and on their forehead." Right? So the C chip fits the prophecy when it comes to on their right hand or on their hand, because let's show you this woman. She was just doing it. All right. They receive a mark in the right hand and forehead. Hold on, let's continue the scripture before I show you the video. "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." Okay, so if you don't have this mark, you can't buy nor sell. Okay, so I'll show you this woman buying and selling with the FRID chip. Right? What's the RFID chip? Not FRID, RFID. Keep on saying that. I don't know what's wrong with me, but bear with me real quick. Hold on. All right. It's right here.
Your total will pop up, and then you'll wave your hand over this, and it will process your payment, and that's it.
Okay, so you see that woman, she just paid with her hand, and that fits the prophecy. Yes, she has a FRID chip implanted in her hand, and to prove it is right here. I'll show you the image of how she did that with her hand. It's implemented, and I'll show you again. See, it's implemented. They implement it in your hand, and that's the mark. Okay, so that the RFID chip is the MOTB that I spoke in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. All right, and how do they even cause it right to receive it? Because right now, even though it's out, how do they cause it? And that's easy. They're gonna give you no choice to have it. Okay, and I'll show you proof of that happening. And I did some article searching. Well, I've been did some article searching, and I tried to do a video on it, but I failed multiple times on it. But I was going to explain it to you in the best of my ability, right? So right now, United States economy is failing, right? And it's on purpose too. They're failing it on purpose. The U.S. Federal Reserve reckless money printing has warped the economy far more drastically than it did in 1920s. Okay, so right now, since the United States is printing their dollar so many times, the American dollar is just getting useless at this point, to the point where you can't buy with that money. It's impossible to. Right now, obviously you could buy, but later on in the future, probably in December or next year, December, it's gonna be useless. It's gonna be to the point where inflation is just gonna be. You might as well just throw that dollar away. It's gonna be a hella inflation. All right. And in the article, it even says what's coming could decimate American life savings, or even the Social Security benefits. All right, and this economy crash will destroy everything. And since you have no money, and since you have no choice you have nothing to buy and sell, they're gonna create a new something new. And Joe Biden just released an executive order on this. Right here, it says executive order 14067 signed by Joe Biden gives the ruling class the power to create the CBDC. What is CBDC? I searched that up for you guys too. And that is the central bank digital currency. And he created this sign because he knew that by the time that it will affect American lives, we need another currency to back it up. And they did, the digital currency. And digital currency is getting stronger every single day. And when the American dollar crashes, and it's going to crash, no matter what you guys say, Habakkuk 2:3, for the visions they have for an appointed time, but at the end shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, be surely coming, not tarry. So when it does crash, the digital currency will come in. And to control that digital currency, how would you do it? With the RFID chip, because digital currency can only go through the technology thing. And CNN is trying to push it too. It says CNN business and technology continue to revolutionize the way people live, work, and spend. Central banks around the globe have kicked off the effort to innovate their local currency for the digital era. Now, the United States, Babylon the Great, is the latest to signal urgency and researching the potential digital versions of its dollar via central bank digital currency, the CBDC. And I just told you that he already made a sign about that because the American dollar already crashed. So, technically, the American dollar already crashed. It bended. Right now, we're just not feeling the effects. And Joe Biden already signed the order of the digital currency, and it's already out. And it fits the prophecy of what? Like I said, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he caused, now I'll show it to you guys. Revelation chapter 13, 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their forehead, because they have no choice to receive that mark, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast and the number of his name. Okay? Without this mark, like I said, you can't buy nor sell. And that fits the prophecy of Revelation chapter 13, 16, 17, because the RFID chip fits it. It fits it perfectly. Even the what's going on around the world, it fits that prophecy perfectly. So you can't say that it's a spiritual thing. It's a sin. That's stupid. Okay, because it would not fit that at all. So another scripture I want to warn you, because I want to warn you guys, you should not take the RFID chip, because Yahweh Shemash already warned you. If you do, he will punish you. Revelation 14 verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and the image, and to receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, to receive this mark anywhere in your body. Doesn't matter if it's in your leg or your thigh, in your back or your ass. If you receive it anywhere, this is what's going to happen to you. Verse 10, the same shall drink the wine, read slow. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shemashai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, meaning righteous anger. You will be getting judged by his righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire, brimstone, in the presence of holy angels, and in the presence of all the land. So that means you will be tortured. And tortured by how? You can be eating those nuclear destruction that Yahweh Shemashai prophesied to come in Babylon the Great. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascend up for forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, and who worship the beast and whose image, and whosoever receive the mark of his name. And to prove the point that Yahweh Shemashai did prophesy Babylon to get hit, or America to get hit by nukes, receive it. KJV, shoot your arrows. Let me get that real quick. It says in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14, it says, put yourself in array against Babylon, around about her. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. And these arrows that's talked about in the scripture doesn't talk about slimsy arrows like you bow and arrow, you bow and shoot. No. And it's talking about modern time. And what is a modern time arrow that will shoot and burn up a country? A nuke. So if you do take this chip or this I don't care. The RFID chip, if you take it, you will get hit by these. You will be left here and get hit by these nukes. Simple as that. All right. And yes, the RFID chip is the MOTB. Simple as that. I showed it to you. I showed you articles. I showed you how it will work. And yeah, that's all. Logo, this video was edifying to you people that's out there to learn that the FRD chip is the MOTB. And yeah, so I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Kakodach for giving me spirit to this lesson. I want to give double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.